Okay, here's 3.4. You want to organize it, and this is just one side. Okay, we have to solve the equations for x. Five x equals 35. So please circle the equals and make the wall between the 5 and the, and I'm going to rewrite the problem up here. Okay, that's for checking it later. Between the 5 and the x, there's no sign. Well, that means times. So when I circle my x, I need to circle the times 5 along with it. So they're connected by the times operation. Well, I'm going to divide to disconnect it. So I underline both sides, and I place 5 under the lines. That's how we divide. So those are now gone. I have x. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Now to check our answer, we can go into the original, put times, and x is 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, next problem. X divided by 5 equals 6. I'm going to write the same thing up here in the corner. Now here's the equals, and x is on this side. Now x and 5, now the operation's division. So we want to circle the division. Like here we circled the times 5. We're going to circle the divided by 5 as well. So these are connected with division. We do the opposite of division, which is times. So I'm going to put a dot off to the side. So I make a dot, make a dot. And we're going to go by the 5. Because like over here where the 5's cancel, they're going to cancel here. Now x is free. 6 times 5 is 30. Now I check my answer by putting a 30. Now I take 30 divided by 5. Let's hope that's 6. Sure is. Next problem. Negative 8x equals negative 72. And I'll put it up here in the corner so I can check it later on. Alright, so the equals is here, wall there. 8 in the x, that's a times if I don't have an operator, okay? So I circle the times. You always want to be circling the times and divided by along with the x, okay, for future purposes. Okay, so if I have times, I think I need to divide, and to divide, we underline each side and we place negative 8. Do not switch it to plus 8 when you're dividing. It's got to be by the same number. Just cancel, and I have x. Negative 72 divided by negative 8. It's going to be positive 9. Okay. Now I'm going to go here and check my answer. So I put a times, and then x is 9. So take negative 8 times 9. Negative 72. Right, so 9 is the answer. Alright, next one. We have 10 equals x, and then negative 8. Okay, so I circle. X is on this side of the wall. The operation between the x and the negative 8 is divided by. So I circle the divided by. Here, I'll rewrite it on the side, the original problem, what it said originally. Okay. Okay, so if I see divided by, I need to times. So how do I times? Well, I put a dot on each side, on the outsides, and I put negative 8. Okay. Because I want those to go away, and now x will be by itself. Okay. On the other side, we take negative 8 times 10. Negative 80. Now let's check and see if that's right. Okay. So, x. I think it's negative 80. Well, let's divide negative 80 by negative 80 divided by negative 8. and see if that's 10. It is, okay? Okay, next problem. 60 equals negative 6x. Here's the equals, here's the wall. 6 in the x, that's a times operation, so I want to circle the times, just like I do with divide. Okay, I'll write the original problem here, so I can check it later. So I see times, I'm going to divide, okay? To divide, we underline each side and put negative 6, okay? So negative 6, negative 6. So we have x over here. 60 divided by negative 6 is negative 10. See, I just take the top number divided by the bottom number. Okay, is that the answer? Well, we're going to come here. We're going to replace the x with negative 10. So negative 6 times negative 10. And that's 60. Okay. All right, next problem. X, negative 3, equals negative 6. Okay. I'm going to rewrite it off to the side so I can check it later. So here's my equals. The x is on this side. X and negative 3, there's a line between them, which means divided by, so we circle the division. So if I have a division operation I need to cancel, that's times, okay? So I put a dot on the outsides of the problem, and I'm going to go with negative 3, because that's where the x is at. So those cancel, and I have x. Negative 6 times negative 3 is positive 18. Now let's see if that's the answer. So 18 divided by negative 3. Yep, that's the answer. Checking the answer is optional. This little thing in the box in the corner is optional. Okay. Next one, 64 equals 16x. Here's the equals, the wall will be here. Okay, that's a times operation. I'll write the problem here. In the video, I'm going to show myself checking the answers. Okay, so I see times. I need to divide then. So I underline both sides and I place 16. Okay, because those cancel. Now x is disconnected from everything. 64 divided by 16 is 4. Check my answer, I come here, I write times x, but x is 4, so I take 16 times 4. Is that equal to 64? Sure it is. Okay. And the last problem on 3.4. 6 equals x, negative 2. So please make your circle, please make your wall. If you have a divided operation or a times, please circle the whole operation. So you got divided by. So guess what I'm doing? The opposite to disconnect it. By the negative 2, because that's the one that we're trying to get rid of. Okay, I want the x by itself. So I cancel those and I have just x. Over on the other side, we need to take negative 2 times 6. It's negative 12. Okay. Now verify your answer. Cross out your x, put negative 12. Now just take negative 12 divided by negative 2. And it's 6, just like it says. So negative 12 is the right answer.